Hey, welcome back. Just taking care of this. Um, you, look, you like what you see? You like it? You like it? I found, those trims that I found at like chests and stuff. I finally put them in. The boots, however, were supposed to be red, but I accidentally used copper because I was checking it out, and I guess I'm stuck like this now. So, guess it don't matter. But check in. I'm trying to wait. No, that way. Okay. So I'm trying to get this guy. I have done a bunch of progress with the base and stuff, but and also, yeah, as you can see, I've totally fixed everything. I've gotten most of my settings right, I think. I'm not sure if it's doing good, but probably. Done a lot of well, not a lot, some progress on some of the bases, some of the parts of the base. Done. Ooh, another one. I've done a little bit more on the XP farm, but I completely mostly neglected that because I have I have done the what do you call it? The bubble elevators. So I've done that. So I don't have to constantly climb. Uh, I hold on. You coming? There we go. He's hooked. Next is. Now I'm just gonna pretty much just take more video. The plan of the crater was that in this? Was that in last week's video? No, that was in the other one. That was in the scrapped one. Yeah, I had a bunch of videos that I had recorded where I was just talking. I even expeditioned all the way out to the farmland just to get some kelp. I died like multiple times. Same thing for the I died multiple times. Good thing I found all my stuff and retrieved it until I went to the nether and lost it all. So yeah, I had a bunch of stuff. I did manage to keep some of it, but yeah, nope. The nether will always be my death, like my death place. Like, no matter how hard I try, I've beaten this game a few times, but man, I am just not. I'm staying in the overworld, and these chickens are so slow. Like, dude, hurry up. Oh, hold on. Look at the zoom on this. Hurry up. This is a sniper rifle. Hold on. Oh, it's a bit wild. Look at how far that is. Egg. So, no. I kind of just want to do a little showcase of my project, of everything I've done. Maybe I'll upload the other one. And there. Maybe I'll upload the scrapped video. That was like 3 hours, 5 hours worth of footage. And I am not letting that go. I am gonna try my best because most of the time it was mostly just me and dialoguing. So I kind of felt maybe that would be a little boring, but this one is also just gonna be a lot of dialogue. Yeah. But still, I'm gonna try and salvage it. It was kind of interesting seeing the expedition. I didn't really do much except for like lag out because I didn't really fix my settings there still. Now I've fixed it a little better. Like I'm getting at least 100 FPS here in the game and my 50 over on recording. Still can't go 60 because I will still lag out hard. So now I'm just taking care of these. Look at that dark oak. I found some dark oak and birch too, like a whole forest of it. Like, ow, my foot. I'm playing on the floor right now. I really don't want to go on my desk. I've been doing a lot of like mainly focusing on farms and stuff, except for the XP farm. I've been doing a lot of this stuff. Like I've been placing a bunch of trees, cutting them down, replanting them, and just using them for stuff for building. But Yeah, I have done a lot of progress right there. That's one of the houses that I was thinking of. It's very experimental. It doesn't look good. I've been like practicing or like trying experimenting with 3D texturing, so it doesn't look good. But you can see I've been slapping a bunch of slabs, staircases, and I've been also trying to add a bunch of other stuff like wool, doing some general texturing. But I mean, come on, it doesn't really look that good. Maybe if I add the roof, which I'm not sure if I should use tough or deep slate over on the top because that looks really nice as like a darker contrast to the rest of the oak and wood stuff. Did I mention that I've already been to another? Yeah, wait, yeah, I have. And I burnt all my stuff. So now these guys go in. Come on, come on, come on. Whatever, let me try and get it to render. There it is. That's what I've been trying to do. You can see like I've been doing. Hold on. You can see, wow, the zoom is even more than. Whoa. You can see I've been doing a lot of texturing. This compared to the other one over there, which isn't rendering. Compared to this one, that one is a little uglier, I'm gonna be honest, because it's experimental. But this one, I've gotten the hang of like texturing. Like been mixing spruce and dark oak to make it look like the dark oak areas are little, the dry areas or like those slightly more decayed areas. And you can see that I've also been adding texturing. Like I got a bunch of white concrete. Like I wasted so much time for this. I wasted my entire day. Oh look, I have a face on my head. That's cool. I have a face on my head. Wait, can I see? Oh! Yeah, there's a little smiley face on the back of my head. Anyway, where am I? Yeah, doing a lot of texturing, diorite, calcite, snow blocks, wool, concrete, powder, all that stuff. Let me actually show you what I've gotten, like the full thing. I think I stated last week's video where I was like trying to get Japanese style, cyberpunky-esque, with a bunch of other stuff mixed to it. So kind of like this is nowhere near to any form of Japanese stuff. This is of like Asian stuff. This is like a slum stuff. You can see like all this experimental stuff that I've been trying to do, like adding stairs, slabs, putting them in different angles, and like adding different blocks. This does have potential. This has a lot of potential. I just honestly can't get my head through it. I just can't get my head around the thing. That's pretty much it. The inside, there's nothing inside. Don't even have a roof. Well, none of my houses have a roof. Oh yeah, I also made a bubble elevator over yonder, where it's kind of just like slapped in. I don't have a specific design yet because I can't. There's definitely something that I can put in here, but there is nothing going in my head except for the one on top. Except for the one on top and maybe spreading it out. But I'm really focusing on the top one. I really want to finish that. I don't want to just slap a bunch of unfinished projects everywhere. So we're going to take this one at a time. And here's what's the start of the base. You can see like I've been practicing a lot of texturing. I really like this scheme where it's like diorite as the darker parts, and then calcite wool, and then kind of just gets more neutral with the concretes. Then over at the top to really get it bright, I brought back the calcite and then added some snow. I really like how I did this. And this one too. I've like how the spruce and the dark oak really match each other and by texture. The dark oak kind of looks a little more like a very dry part of spruce. So I kind of just put it like that to make it look a little decayed, like this place is aged a little bit, and moved a lot of my other stuff in here. Lost most, well, most of us lost to the deepest depths of the nether. And I've also done a lot of framing and stuff. Gonna have to excavate all this and kind of remodel the entire place. But overall, I kind of like how it looks. I don't know how to make a roof though. That's the thing. I don't know how to make a roof. I thought of like doing the the going up like a curve. I don't know how to do that, man. I genuinely don't know how to do that. Now it's pretty much just like this. It's just a flat wall. You can also tell. I've also done this door. It's not a sliding door, but I mean it kind of looks like one, don't you think? Like if I add something here, like up here, I even moved it to make it look like it's poking out, so it can be moved to the side here. To, out. Stay away from me. You, so that way I can like place something, just something up here. I don't know what. Oh no! Oh, that's pretty much most of the idea for here. I don't really have many ideas on how am I supposed to make this look uh futuristic or modern. Maybe adding like a bunch of random light blue, dark blue tubes just like that randomly slapped everywhere or something. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've got here. Like here I'm really on the I've had an idea for floor patterns. Like over here at the bottom would be a bunch of deep slate. Over up here would be mainly wood, and it would transition to this. But I'm really indecisive on what second block should I use. Like I've tested everything and I genuinely just can't choose. Like I like how the deep slate contrasts with the stone, the gravel, the tough, all of that. And I like how the tough complements the deep slate, but I also like how this, like the difference in color between the uh grass and the deep slate, and I genuinely just can't choose what do I want to use. I'm thinking of trying to do like a fusion of it. So like one a part here, like mainly here is gonna be grass. Some part here is gonna be stone. Some part will be, I don't know. I genuinely just can't choose. Like that's a problem I had with this thing. What is happening there? But that is genuinely the problem I have with that one because I can't choose where am I supposed to put blocks in, like which is why it looks like a mess. But at least here it's a little more uniform. Ow. Even still, I'm having a lot of trouble with being a complete indecisive moron because, dude, there's so much stuff here in this game, and I can't like I can't choose. And does it, I don't know. I'm not a good builder. I'm not a good builder. I know I've learned a bunch of stuff like this and this. I've learned a bunch of that. I know how to like, do like coloring and stuff, but this like how do you build a roof that isn't just a flat slab on top? How do you do that? How do you make a roof that isn't just a flat slab? What kind of colored windows would be good? White, uh, blue, or just like plain clear glass? Because oh, that is surreal. That is surreal. Look at this. That is that is a surreal view. Hold on, let me try and get rid of these. That is a surreal view. It looks like a painting. Like it looks like a who was the one who made those images where it's kind of really trippy. Like it doesn't it just whoa. It's just like it's a mind trip. Like it's messing with my head a little bit. You see there it is. There it is. There's the rest of the stuff that I've been trying to experiment on. Sure. Just slap it over there. My foot's getting numb. Let me reposition. I've also expanded the farm. You can see it already reached over there. So hold on, let me actually increase my render distance to 8 chunks. Uh-oh. Oh wow, that is... Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh, frame drops. There we go. Oh wow. Oh, my recording is really struggling, but still. Wow. That is a lot to take in. Now, you can see over there, I've expanded the farm a little bit. I want to go all the way over here to the ends and cover this entire area with just farm. All the way to like there where the carrots are. So I kind of want to just turn that. This area will be like a bunch of sugarcane going around. This area here will be like a bunch of sugarcane going around this way, and I might have to move it over, swap out the carrots and like move that way. The wheat will go over like this section over here. The wheat will be over in like this section over here. The potatoes will be sectioned over here with the carrots just kind of slapped in there somewhere. And this lake. That lake. I Ooh, maybe I could add like boats, because I mean, come on. This is connected to here and over here to this big lake that's connected to the river that's connected to an ocean. And that river is also connected to this one, I think. This one over here. So so I could like slap in a bunch of like little boats that are parked over here and over there and that way. We kind of like like a little mini piers over here, here, and here, just randomly splayed everywhere. And the chieftain's house overlooks everything. Wherever the light touches, something something. I haven't watched Lion King in a long time. Anyways, I'm lagging hard. I might have to tone that down. Oh yeah. Also contemplated on adding like little houses over here at the side, kind of like up in the up here at the side of the mountain, just really steep, like actual Asian stuff where they we us Asians for some reason really like to live right beside mountains where it's pretty much just a cliff, so it's just like there and there and then there and there and everywhere. Should I add a second floor to this to like make it a little bigger? Because on this side, I mean, it's already looks pretty okay. There's this floor and this floor, but over here it looks pretty small. This does not look like the chieftain's house. If it's a if it's like the city leader, like the mayor's house, this would definitely be a little bigger. And I'll like have another one of this as a second floor. Everyone lives on like same height, a little smaller, and like other stuff, like all the way there. I'm not gonna do like 3 stories tall, but I might end up doing that. But anyways, but if I'm trying to like balance it out, because this like on this side it already looks fine. Like there's the bottom floor, there's lower ground, upper ground, and then second floor, third floor looks a little jarring, especially if you look from the bottom. Cause hold on, let me go down. Cause right, you see it right? It looks a little from here at the bottom. It looks fine, 1 story. But if you add another one, it kind of just looks jarring. Like I can see it. It kind of just looks like a giant L, like a giant flat L here. If I make it a little thick and if I actually make it look a little thicker over here, hold on, these mobs are really annoying me. That is the whoa. If I make it a little thicker, that'll probably make it look a little better. But there's not much space. I might have to do a bit of terraforming if I really want to do that. But I am not. I am far from a terraformer. I don't know how to do natural stuff. Like you can see, you can tell by how I made the buildings. They're very boxy. Like I don't know how to make natural stuff. I can make textures and buildings and stuff, but that's as far as I'll go. If you tell me to make a tree, I'll just like plant a tree and put a bunch of bone meal. Yeah, actually, I can make this just a tad bit wider. Maybe over to here, like that spot right there on that block right there. But that's gonna make everything look a little off. You know what? I'm committing to that. So, may in the future, I'm gonna move this. I might have to adjust everything. Maybe make this section go over to here, move the door over to that side, stretch that out, and make it a little closer forward. I gestured thinking that it would show. I gestured in real life thinking that you would be able to see that, but maybe move it like somewhere around here, just a little more forward to give it a bit more thickness this way, because it kind of looks small. If I make another story on the top, it just makes it look thin. That's pretty much the idea. I'm gonna have to figure out how am I supposed to do this part over here. You know, how am I supposed to decor the interior, give a interior decor? Because, you know, that's probably mostly what we're gonna see. I'm gonna do some of that stuff. Be back to you in a minute. This is really trippy. Hold on. This is really trippy. It looks like I'm looking at like outer space. Like, well, I am looking at outer space, but this is weird. Like, look at this. Where's my spyglass? That's just black. That is really trippy. Looks like I'm in like a Interstellar, Doctor Strange. It looks so weird. Oh, that is so weird. Oh, it looks so much worse when I move. Oh. Hmm. Pig. Oi! Is that better? Did you think that kind of looks a little better, right? I mean, it's a little bigger. Definitely works a lot better if I give it a third. No, the third would make it look really way too big. If I give it a second floor, would I like the second tile? Makes it a little more complete. But second floor, like how big is that? It's a little big. I really want to make a second floor for this thing to make it look like it's actually. Can you hear the rain? Can y'all hear the rain, like outside? Can y'all hear the rain from outside? Because it's been raining for 3 days straight without any breaks. Well, only like two, an hour, 2 hour breaks, and it just falls again. Like it hasn't. It's been raining for 3 days straight. I'm not even able to go to the gym. Like I was planning on going for like on Saturday last week. I was planning on going for a run at like 3 in the morning. I woke up at like 3 exact, and I kind of just was doing warm ups. I was on my headphones already, so I was like half awake. So I was like half awake, half asleep, doing warm ups with my headphones on. And I go outside and I hear water trickling. I was like, oh no. I'm not gonna be able to do anything. And I kind of just like waited. Maybe it'll be gone by like 6, and it was just going and going. Okay, maybe in the afternoon I'll just like Go on the stationary bike at the gym. Nope, it's still raining. I wasn't even able to do anything. And I don't think I'll be able to do anything either today. I don't think I'll be able to go to the gym. The gym is my second home. It's my second home. I really like going to the gym. I really like going to the gym. Even though as much as of a weakling I am, I can only do 135 pounds on a bench press. But man, come on, I really like doing it. Let me go. Let me go to the gym. I don't want to do 50 push-ups. I don't want to do 50 push-ups. That's way too tiring. But don't you think that's a little like I mean it's okay. Like it's not bad. It ah I w- I mean it's not bad necessarily. Like it makes this section here makes it look fuller, but the top is just not good. It just does not look right to me. Like I'm seeing it right now. This and then this with an extra plot just makes it look weird to me. It's either that or I make this part to give it a second one. So it's kind of like a staircase, but I know I'm probably just gonna keep it like that and make a really tall roof. That's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that. Okay, I've done the ow, ow, ooh, my foot. Ooh. Okay, I've done the outline, like the whatever these are. So I'm definitely gonna move these two walls over to the forward. Also slapped in some supports over down here to make it a little more realistic. And yeah, I actually kind of like how big it is, like how spacious and large it is. I like it. I like how big the area is right now. I really like it. It looks cool. It looks really cool. It looks off right now because the wall is over there, but hmm, I could extend these wood here by like 3 blocks to give a bit more roof, but let's just see what we can do there now. And expand it over on this side too. So I'm gonna go take a look if that looks good over on the bottom floor. Geronimo. Actually, that actually kind of looks nice. That actually kind of looks nice. It looks really big. Really big for this place, but I kind of like it. I really do. I kind of like it. And then the rest of the houses are probably just going to be smaller sections, like maybe just this big. So, like one section of this, and I'm just going to slap around the mountain. This mountain is actually pretty small now that I look at it. With that thing on, this mountain is pretty small, but it still looks beautiful though. Look at that. Now I just have to move that wall over there. Hold on. Hold on. Now I just have to move that wall over there. This one over to here. And I might have to extend, do some changes over here because I added a like you see that? I added like a pole over down here. So that way I'm gonna have to like slap in a piece of flooring, maybe some more supports that go diagonally, that stuff, just to give it a little more detail and stuff. I'm not gonna do a roof. I still don't know how to do a roof. Ran out of blocks. Gonna have to go get some. Also, the storm's gotten stronger over time. Like every nighttime, it's getting stronger for some reason. I don't know why. Like every night, like noon, there's probably barely anything but just a lot of clouds. By nighttime, I'm my house is gonna flood some at some point. Just yesterday, it reached like 3 inches at the front yard. Uh, not good.
Skibidi toilet, skibidi, 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 skibidi.
Is there gonna be like a difference if they're like, or is it just gonna be white? Or are gonna mix into different colors? Honestly, if they're two different colors, is there gonna be like a new color that's gonna come out, or no? Because I really need white. That's all I need. I need white. Yeah, I can leave that guy alone. I just need white. You thought. You ain't leaving this place no more. This is your new home. And I'm gonna use you. I've done a little bit. Swapped it out finally. I actually kind of like the look. Ignore that hole. I actually kind of like the look of it being bigger. I might put something around this or something on top to not make it look not guard like it's just a wall. Like I mean, I made sure it's like at least a part block so that way it looks like you could slide it that left or right like an actual like an actual door. So, but uh, yeah. Everywhere else is still not done. I might do a to change up the coloring of the walls. I might do like a second layer here. I might do a second layer because I don't kind of don't want this to be the color of the inside. I kind of want it to be something else, like maybe a birch interior. But this works also. I just have to fill in some areas. These support beams I'm keeping though. Might design decorate them and make them like arched. But anyway, it is. I really like this build. I don't know. I still don't know how to do the roof. I did a bunch of research, and I still don't know how to do it. So, you like what you see? I used it, but I did clone it. I did make a copy, so I don't lose it again. Anyways, build. Hold on, let me move back. It looks really nice. No roof still. There's still no roof. Thinking of adding maybe a second floor, kind of just slanted. So there's one main hall here, but these parts here are half cut like this. Uh, huh, it's something. I'm thinking of something, or just like a roof and a second floor, something like that. Or something like that, like a roof here, and then a second floor, and then another roof. But anyways, I really like how this turned out. Like I just pretty much just experimented, a lot of trial and error, a lot of like figuring out how to texture stuff. And I really like how it looks. Like I did a bunch of this stuff. I did tell this earlier that I like how this just looks, man. I just really like it. The diorite, yeah, the diorite is a dark base and a calcite, and the concrete powdered and solid are the ones that are like more the middle colors, with the extreme ones being the snow, calcite, and wool. Just really gives it a lot of uh contrast and texture that makes it look like something. And then I added a bunch of lanterns and this stuff to make it a little more 3D. Still don't know what to do with this door though. Still don't know what to do with that. And for the inside, there's absolutely nothing. There's still nothing in here. There's like these, and a few fences. And I have been planning on like just using the terrain here to kind of just base how do I want to design the floor and how it's supposed to be shaped and all this and that. So been just using this. So I've started off right here on the stairs. mine this area out so it'll be a little more smoother of a climb instead of having to zigzag my way up. And and then this area kind of not much changed. It's only added like a window. I'm not actually, I'm pretty indecisive if I want fences or glass panes, like blue glass panes here, because the futuristic Japanese, I ended up just making standard Japanese or like standard Asian. So I'm thinking of thinking of a way of like how am I supposed to implement like that futuristic Wakanda stuff in here, like a bunch of all this stuff into all this. Maybe like in the interior, I could like add a little bit on the outside. There's just like a sneak peek of oh, this thing is pretty advanced or something. Um, this area too. I've also done a little bit of design work. It's still a work in progress, which is why there's still a lot of stone. It's more like the the meditation area where where Chief just sits here and just that stuff. And this it is this. I really want it to be a 2x2, but I made this thing into with a center, so it kind of just it's just not aligned. If I do a 3x3, it's okay, but on the inside, it's not gonna look right. Same thing for these windows. None of them are in line. This one is a 3. This is a 3, but one block lower. These are 2s. It's a mess. Everything right now is a bit of a mess. No roof, so place is still covered in snow, which, I mean, if you think about it, is perfectly fine because I really need the snow because I use snow on my walls, and I just really like what I did here. Like a bunch in the fence windows, I added some spruce to give it some coloring. The dark oak too. The dark oak really matches well with the spruce. I mean, they're pretty much the same texture. Like they're literally just a shade different. So this kind of just gives it a little more color texture. It's as if like parts of the wood is some like dried or decayed, or like the bark on that section is a little more aged compared to the others, or and it just really matches well. It gives it a little bit more liveliness to the structure instead of just like having nothing but spruce where it kind of just like looks boring. To me, I did leave some that are just spruce to give it a little bit more variety instead of having everything with some dark oak somewhere. And I also did this part here down at the bottom, uh, like some support beams to keep this thing up. Okay, to keep this thing up. I really don't like the look of this. I might have to swap it out for something else. Could you please shut up? What is what? It's not raining, so there's no thunderstorm. What is up? Like, what's going on down there? Um, anyways, I'm gonna swap these out. I really don't like how it looks. I'm I might have to swap it for some sort of log or something. I don't know. Maybe dark oak would do. And on the bottom, it's also gotten a little better. Did I show the bubble elevator? I don't remember, but bubble elevator. Repositioned some of the stuff. I made a hole here so I can just like walk through here or go or from here I can go directly to the garden, or from here I can go to the garden from here and then climb over that way. Just gives a little more stuff. And this plot here, this bottom layer, lower floor, uh, did a bit of some grass stuff. Not really sure if it looks good or not, but it's like growing on me a little bit. Because if I didn't have any of this, it would just look really flat and boring. So I added a bit of this mess to give it a little more, making the grass part a little more alive. Here, I might have to differentiate from this to stone. Like, the gravel here was naturally generated, but it really gives it a little more variety, so I might just add like some random other rock blocks here. This part, I have no idea what I'm planning on. I'm planning on like slapping smelters here, so like this can go over there. Everything else can go on top. This thing stays. This thing stays. Or no, I don't know. But and man, this is a big place, and most of the time, this is all I need: chests, a bed, furnaces, these two, a crafting table, and an enchanting table. There's nothing else that I need, so I might just put a bunch of interior design work in here, kind of just like experiment with stuff. Because most of my stuff here is over down here, and I'm not bothering moving any of this. Um, Still, most of the farm is still over there. I might move it down here somewhere, but yeah, it stays there. This stuff stays there. That I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do my best to do something with that. I don't know what, but I'm gonna do my best to do something with that thing. One more thing to note about this part here is I really like how it transitions pretty smoothly from wall to ground. Like it kind of this one here is a little rough, but this one with just those few little bits of cobblestone is just enough for it to transition from wall to to stone. And I really, really love how it just looks. It's so aesthetically pleasing to look at. So I'm probably gonna keep most of this to stone. Probably just add some random grass blocks or something. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with this with this meditation area here, but yeah, kind of just gonna keep it like that for now. Now this I don't. I'm not sure with with the roofing. I'm still really not sure what I want to make. Like, what design should it be? Like triangular? Should it be flat or something else? I'm genuinely unsure of what I want to do with it. And there's also areas where it's just a little too flat, so I might just add some stuff there. Maybe like banners and other designs. But over by down there, it looks really, really nice, really nice. Eh, it's a little it when I built this, it looked really jarring at the fact that the oh, I thought that the mountain. Could you please be quiet? Could you could you please be quiet? Like um, alright, man. You have a replacement anyway. He's younger and better than you. Now, back to looking at it. Back to looking at the base. Yeah, it just looks. If you look at it now, the mountain doesn't really look as big as it was when I first saw it. Because now you slap your base in, and it now just looks jarring at the fact that how small it actually looks like. Because at first, this thing I thought this was gonna be massive. I'm gonna slap in so much stuff here. Like I can make one house here, another. And I made my main base, and it's just like it's a bit jarring. It's a bit jarring at the fact that it looks so massive, and in this, I should have like made this player 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 sized to make it make it a little smaller, because This is a bit big. This is a bit big. Like the windows are 3 blocks big. The windows are a what is that? 5 by 3. The windows are 5 by 3, so it's a really massive. If I just left this in, it would have been fine. But I decided, nope, I want to make this bigger. I want to make this bigger. And now it just looks really jarring at the fact that the mountain looks tiny, doesn't look as massive when you have your base added now, and it kind of just ruins the look. Same thing when I did here. There's like if you take it out and I just have that, it looks fine. Now you add the big temple. Now it just looks jarring. Like the massive temple and then it's just a mountain. The mountain doesn't even look that massive actually. Maybe when I was doing over there, it looked big to me like because of the perspective. Like I'm looking up, so that like I am looking up, therefore this thing is big. So yeah, it does look way more massive in this POV. It looks so much bigger here in this POV. Like it looks just like a full mountain because it's taking up like half of my screen. So that's why it looks so big. It looked so big in this POV, but when you look over at the other at this other view spot, it just does not look right. And I really don't want to start over and remake this again. I put so much effort into this. Like I spent my entire day for this. I spent the entire day just doing that. Like so many albums listened to, so many podcasts binged, so many Hermitcraft compilations listened to, and a bunch of snacks eaten. A lot. Like there's a mound of trash right beside me, and I think, and that's not smart because having a mound of trash, food trash right beside you is not smart because it's raining outside. Like for 3 days straight, it's been raining. So ants are gonna migrate to a drier spot. So therefore, they're gonna go to my place. So now we have a problem. I'm actually opening a piece of candy right now. Um, minty. So, this it's okay looking. This is okay looking, but I can see something with it. This one is pretty much just complete. I just have to figure out what I want to do with the roof. This one is still a disaster. I mean, just the look of it is a disaster. But I really want to do this thing, man. Whoa, I want to do this because it's 3D texturing. 3D texturing. I really want to try it out. Like the gradient texturing. That's fine. That's pretty easy to manage. You just have to like learn contrast and textures of each block, and you'll pretty much get the hang of it. But that that is so much more difficult. Like texturing in 3D is just that's just something, man. That's something. That's a whole new world to tackle. Cause I'm I'm not a good builder, but I know how to make stuff. Okay, I'm not a good builder. I know how to make stuff. I'm I'm not a redstoner, but I know some redstone. Like I know how parts of it work. I know some of the mechanics and some of the exploits, but that's as far as I go. Like if Redstone was a book, I would be at page 5. And when if building is a book, I would be like, what, 15? Because this is like pretty surface level, like texturing and like adding contrast and colors to stuff. That's pretty, uh, pretty just there. Hmm. Don't you think it looks? Oh, that looks all. Oh, oh, that is not centered. Why is that not centered? Right, because that's part of the wall. Like this, right, this block here is the wall, that panel there. So that block is this wall. Oh, that sucks. That kind of sucks. So I'm gonna have to really windows. I really don't like doing them because this is the issue. This is the issue. It looks fine inside, but if you go outside, it doesn't look right. If you do it from the outside, it looks fine outside. If you look inside, it don't look right. And it's been really pissing me off for quite a while now. Just trying to figure out, like, to give it a little more symmetry from to balance out the symmetry from asymmetry. Basically, all of the all the structural stuff is symmetrical, but the texturing isn't. That's just to give it balance. Don't touch me. And look, here on the inside it looks fine, but you saw earlier it was not fine. And same issue can be brought into these two. It's not fine on the inside, but it looks oh. It looks fine on the outside. Because I did it from the outside. The other one I did from the inside. These I did from the outside. And when I looked, it just does not look okay. It just. I don't like it. I genuinely don't like it. And I should really, really find a different door. Because this is something. This is definitely. That is an artifact right there. That is an artifact. I still have done nothing to the farm. I really need XP. You see that? I only have 8 levels. I really need XP ASAP. And I focused my entire day just for this base. And I'm gonna have to do multiple more if I'm really committed to this. I'm really committed to making a city. And I'm gonna have to spend multiple days on each building just from gathering resources and trying to figure out how to texture and balance everything. Like, just this wall took me like 15 minutes. Just this wall, took me 15 minutes to figure out. And then this one, another one. Eventually, once I got the hang of it, it was fine, but even it still looks like a little messy. But, I got the hang of it eventually. This one looks flat. Compared to everything else, this one looks flat. It's because I ran out of calcite. Like, there's only like 3 here. Everyone else has like 4 or 5 plus. So some parts here look really flat. Okay. I just saw something. I saw something outlined to me. I have so many ideas that I want to implement in this world, like that meteorite. The that meteorite, the factory. I just saw a massive mountain right beside the meteor crater that I was planning on doing. So I could implement that there. I also talked about turning these 3 lakes here into like little piers where, because that thing is connected to this and this is connected to that. All 3 are connected, I think, to each other. So this could be like a pier, this one could be a pier, this one could be a pier, and then this area here, like this bottom part, is of course gonna be like a laboratory, and I have like this bubble elevator that's gonna go from here to down underground, So as of right now, it's only surface to bring me up here because I really don't want to climb from here. But that's the plan. This one here is gonna lead directly to the underground laboratory, and it's just gonna be pretty much just dug up, and something over in this area, something over by that mountain. I I have so many plans, and just what is this? Episode 3? Episode 3. Episode 4 if I release the scrapped one, because that was 5 hours of footage, man. That was 5 hours of footage. I really don't want it. I really don't want to get rid of that, man. But I suppose nobody really wants me to just having an absolute stroke on trying to figure out how to do 3D texturing with stairs and slabs on the other house that I built. That one? Yeah, it took me 5 hours to figure out just the front panel, and I'm still figuring out how do you balance that out, because it still looks like a pile of, it just looks like a mess. It looks like brown noise. It looks like the turd I released 30 minutes ago. Like, it's not good. It just does not look right. It just does not look good. It's ugly, basically. And yes, it is a poor person's house, but at least make it look pretty. Like, a poor person's house has an aesthetic. This is just a mess. And there has been a weird increase in Enderman lately. Like, I've been seeing so many Endermen everywhere. In the net here, the nether, they're everywhere. Like, if I go over here and I see one. Okay. Okay, there's nothing here. Oh. See, there's been a weird increase in Enderman population here lately. And I don't like it. I want to see the scenery. I don't want to just look down. Look down. Oh, look at the pixel. Look at that green. What RGB is that? Like, I want to see I want to see. And why are there pigs here? That's weird. I should really light this area up. A creeper blew me up here earlier. I want some more armor trimmings. But I'm not in the mood. It's like 10 in the evening. I am not an evening person, man. I am not that type of person that goes to sleep. I mean, that doesn't sleep. I was a night owl, and that really ticked me. I was a night owl, and back in the day, I was a night owl. That nearly killed me, man. I'm not doing that again. I'm sleeping in early. But I really want to do more. I want to do more. I want to do more of this stuff. Um, this is actually kind of looks kind of off. Probably just I need to design like the interior. Once I get the roof done and maybe the second floor, I might be able to finally do something with this. Should I add a window on this side? I feel like it'll just look ugly if I put too much windows. Like if I put too many windows, it might just look a little jarring, a little ugly. But man, oh man, these windows are really ticking with me. Like, I don't like windows. I just don't like making windows because first of all, it just does not look right naturally. Like, why is that like that? But it looks fine on the outside. You look in the inside, it looks horrible. If you built it from the outside, it looks so nice outside. When you if you look at it in the inside, it looks horrible. If you do it from the inside, it looks nice. You go outside, it just looks horrible. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't. Oh, okay. I genuinely just don't understand how do you fix this? Like this window's fine. Everything else is just not. Well, yeah. This area here is just gonna be completely open. I do not. I'm not closing this off. This part right here is gonna be open. Maybe a part here, like the top, is gonna be another balcony, but this is like the main area. And there's of course the Zen stuff. These are all slabs, by the way. Really cool. And oh yeah, been actually adding some of these, like more 3D texturing here on the rocky stuff, because that 3D texturing with stone is really easy. It's really easy. Do it with wood and add different types of blocks, like colors, then it just becomes a problem. Oh yeah, do I keep these or do I like take them out? Cause the build by itself would probably be fine without these, but they also kind of add a little more density to the inside. Cause this is a pretty big build. Like one of this is probably like a chunk and a half. So this is a pretty large build. So having these kind of just like give the inside a little more uh population density. It just doesn't make it look empty, but they could work. They it also works as they don't need to be there. Like these two pillars here, they could just be getting rid of, and the base would still look pretty okay. So should I get rid of them or not? Because they look fine to me, but I kind of also want to get rid of them just to see what it looks like. Okay, so I've done the roof. Now I've finally done the roof. If you're wondering why I'm wearing iron armor, is because my diamond is almost broken, so I have to wear nothing but iron. But this one is also almost broken. Like, look at this. This thing is almost broken. Everything else, uh, but this is the next day. I've done a lot of progress with the base. Like I got my little dark oak farm over here. I've actually done the roof like a little bit. This took me like just the roof alone took me about half the day, or I think the whole day. I had to figure this out, how to like do these corner bits here and like added a little more design to the top parts and everything else. And I actually kind of like it. Like the green adds a little bit more color to the top part, like the roof. And this, that thing right there is just the most agonizing thing to figure out. Like all this entire section of this roof, like this stuff, was pretty much trial and error for the entire day. Like I had to figure out how. Okay, where am I supposed to put this? Where do I want to put the slabs? Okay, this looks okay, but what if I do it? Change it up. What if I do this? And I settled with that. This one is pretty easy. I mean, it's literally just a triangular roof, so that's pretty basic. And then this is just the most painful thing you can do in this game. Like this just sucks to make, man. But it is really worth it because it looks so nice. Just yeah, I also added on over here at the bottom, but it just looks so nice because it curves the way how I wanted it to go. So it just goes up like that and up that way. And I also added details, pretty much the same thing over here. Nothing much added to the rest of this area except for like a roof. This spot right here, pretty much the same thing. Everywhere else, like oh yeah, let me show the armor. Look at this, it's almost broken. At a little campfire, I feel like that'd be like a nice match for this area here. I'm not sure if I should cover this area up with a roof or no, because I actually kind of vibe with the place having some snow bits over here in the corner and stuff. So I don't know. This interior, there's still nothing over here. Added these like more, and yeah, the windows suck. I might not even use this part of the the building because the windows are just really annoying. Cause look at this. It's not centered, but if you go outside, it's nice and centered, which is it just does it kind of makes sense but also doesn't. If I actually moved this outer pillar a block forward, I probably would have made it, but I'm not even gonna do that anymore, man. I put too much effort on this thing. But let me show you. Oh, right, this also made a spruce farm for the rest of the build. I did not expect the big trees to bring in a lot of podzol, but at least I got like 3 stacks from just 2 trees. This one tree is like a stack and a half, so that's I don't need that much. The build is almost done. I don't think I need that much. I actually need more dark oak than spruce, so I might just leave that as is. Uh, still no progress on that one. But that's all for this base here. I've also right. The farm. I've done something to the farm. Uh, um, just gonna ride the horse over there. I'm not gonna waste my food. This is probably the slowest horse I've ever had, man. This is just not it, man. This is just not it. Horse in, down. You see, I finally have a, magma bubble elevator as long as the thing here. And look, I've done something. I've actually made the farm. Of course, this is only just zombie XP. I was actually thinking, ooh, what if I turn this into multiple mob farm until I remembered that creepers could also spawn and blow everything up. So I've pretty much just not even bothered with that. This area here is also like my deep slate farm, deep slate mines for my base. Whoops. But this thing is pretty effective. Like within just a few minutes, I actually got 30 levels really quickly. Like, hold on, look. This this is just really fantastic. But I do have to stand over here by this corner so the spawner can give me zombies to kill. I'm just gonna do a small sample of the zombies. But dude, this thing goes wild with the XP. You just have to sit here for like 5 minutes, 5 minute, 10 minutes. Let me tell you, if you made it, if you made sure that the area of the spawner is big, that thing produces a lot of zombies. Like, oh, hold on, let me go and take a look. I don't have my sword, so they'll just despawn. And I also don't have one over here on my spare chest. But see, I just sat here and there's what, one, two, three, four, five zombies. And let me show you the dugout. Dugout? The not the dugout. The well, technically, how big the building. Look, don't you think this is a little overkill at the fact that how big this is? Like, do you think this is a bit much? It's just a lot of him. See that? 3, 4, if you actually leave it with a bigger hole, it'll give you 3 to 4. Not sure if it's always been like that, but you know, I don't have much knowledge when it comes to Minecraft. When it comes to Minecraft mechanics, I just really like this game. But here they are. That's all of them. I'm not gonna use them. I don't have a sword to kill them with. I have an axe, but that takes way too long. I'm going up. But yeah, that's pretty much all that I've done. A lot of progress. I forgot to I forgot to record like most of it. Like I was talking to myself the entire day, but I completely forgot to record everything because Yeah, I got a little too immersed in the game that I completely forgot. Like I binged like a bunch of podcasts, like a lot of podcasts were listened to the entire day. I actually dedicated this entire day, this entire Tuesday, just for nothing but Minecraft. I woke up, the first thing I opened was this game. I need a life, really. And I'm going back before creeper kills me. What was that? Oh, it's just llamas. That was like one of those skeleton horses. I would have taken those any day over this thing. Thinking of making another hub, but I barely use the nether because this place is a death trap for me. Like, you can tell how much of a moron a person is just by how many times they died in the nether. And also, gravity. Like, the amount of times I've fallen just making that roof and also died and fell into the water and died. It is a lot. Let me actually take a look at my statistics and my deaths. Damage dealt, damage, distance. Where's deaths? Where can you find death? Time since last death, just an hour ago. So yeah, I've been dying pretty frequently. I haven't actually even touched the farm. I just like expanded it just a little bit over here. Just like just a tad bit with the wheat, but that's it. That's the most I did. These trees, I don't know if I should keep them or not, but they look kind of nice. This this thing I just decided to cover it up. Still nothing, no idea what I'm gonna do with that one, but meh, boing. That wasn't the highest. 'Cause I specifically dug this so that we can fly out. Like you can get like all the way up to here if you're lucky enough to get the right amount of momentum. But yeah, I mean, come on, look. I might not even use this piece part of the building because this is just gonna bother me the entire time. Because it looks fine outside, like out here it looks pretty nice outside, but it just really bothers me on the inside. Like the inside just bothers me. Look. It looks nice here. Ow. It looks nice over on this POV. Well, how is that not? Oh, it's connected to that one. Okay. It looks look. It looks fine outside, but on the inside it does not. Which is really just really annoying if you want to use your base and not be bothered by asymmetries. But but I guess you're just gonna have to accept that. You miss. You suck. Ah, okay. You see this? That pisses me off hard. Uh, like, see, it looks okay here, but if you go and, but if you go in here, it's not okay. It's far from okay. Like, I want to appreciate my build, yes, but I also want to live in it. Now on the roof, there's been a little bit of progress. Like I added a bunch of slabs here. I took down my original draft of how it was supposed to look, but because I was thinking of adding like a second, maybe a third piece, like you know how Asian like Oriental houses have like multiple or multi-layered like a pyramid. So I decided to add a little bit of that style, but it just did not work out. So it was yeah, it just didn't work out. I might have to just put this over on this part here and kind of just go from there pretty much. Just improvise, experiment, trial and error. Because this entire base was completely ripped out of my ass. I had no like direction in going for this. I was just like, ooh, deep slate might work for the roof. Dark oak, that'd be a nice coloration. Spruce and dark oak look really nice. Why don't I mix them together? Why don't I just slap a bunch of random blocks everywhere? And ooh, leaves look good on here. Uh, just random thoughts that come out of my head. I decide to slap in and hope they work. So yeah, there, this side I don't know. Maybe if I should add that. Just continue with this color scheme all the way down. The roof here, I don't know if I should roof this. That wall needs some decoration. That wall needs some decoration. So is this one. This one looks empty and it's just flat hanging. I don't know if I should just add another piece of wood there as like a support beam, or if I should uh like arc it like this. If I make a roof, I would like arc and make another one over there. And one really cool trick that I did with like these, because if you do it here, like there's that patch inside that just kind of makes it look not good, like hollow. To make it look complete, I added a bunch of this, which might a bunch of like pillars to protrude out, which is probably the reason why this looks ugly. Like, but man, at this point, I don't care anymore. Like, I've worked the entire 2 days in just this base, and I plan on making multiple of these. Actually, I've actually studied like a little bit of these letters here. I think I might be able to catch a letter. That was D. That one's D. The other one was like J. Hold on. Let me try and catch some of the letters and take a look. So, hold on. That is a B. So B L. What? Blah blah. B L. What is this one? What's this one? What's the letter L? I genuinely don't remember. I know this is like standard galactic. That's what it's called. That's what it's called. This is standard galactic. So what is the L? What's L? E? Bleh? 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 Or is that a part of the C? Like B, BL something C? So black? Is it black? Blackest. This is gibberish. This is just straight gibberish. Like there's two Z's. These two here, two Z's, an X, and a Y. So X Y Z Z. This is gibberish. Why am I trying to translate it? I studied the entire. Memorized the alphabet just for it to be gibberish. Like ah. Atu. Like, bro, what am I even doing with my life, man? Okay, it's 9:37. I'm getting pretty sleepy because I've done nothing but this game for the entirety of my Wednesday, Tuesday. No, yeah, Tuesday. So yeah, I'm gonna need to take a quick break. I'm gonna upload this tomorrow. I'll just do a quick edit, and we're going to do this outro like how I want it to be.